everybody, clearing. All right, I'm going to do a Divine Feminine check-in. I wasn't planning on doing this today, but here we go. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information for the Divine Feminines that join me here. And of course, Divine Masculine Cross-Watchers. How are the Feminines viewing the connection at this time? What is happening in the energetic realms? In the 5D? What advice can we get for the feminines? And what can we see for the masculines regarding what they might be advised to do at this time related to where the feminines are at? Okay, so conscious mind for these connections. Oh, self-love. So the feminines are in a deep heart work for self-love right now, taking the focus off their masculine, off worrying about the ifs, ands, or buts, and just very much nurturing, being good to themselves, loving themselves, being impeccable, not letting themselves down, doing things or not doing things because it feels right or not for them. Not so much what they think their masculine would want or would approve of or accept or, you know, all of that. It's what the feminines, first person, know is good and right and true on their own hearts. What is the energy here? Portals, possibilities, and options. So this self-love is opening doors for you, feminine. This is, you know, your own reward. We reap karmic energy, you know, lessons when we make choices that aren't righteous. And when we make righteous choices, we get good karma, and that is opportunity, abundance, plenty. That's what it looks like is happening here, feminines. What can we see for advice? Keep listening to higher guidance. Here's the High Priest. So remember your connection to Source in all things. You know, as above, so below. Free will and divine will. Righteousness and your own truth merging there. What can we see for the masculines here? King of Cups, yes, and facing straight to divine feminine. So these divine masculines can smell the scent of love, self-love. They want a tenacious, fully realized feminine. That's all they want to settle for. They want a rock. They want the perfect partner. They want the right match for them. They want a sacred match. They want a heavenly match. They want a love match. They want the real deal. So they're like whiplash status here, whipping around to see this incredible feat of self-love. Something in the energy has just shown the masculines that you've chosen yourself, feminines, that you're not all up in some kind of tizzy. That's what I just heard. What can we see for how the feminines are looking at their masculine? Oh, devil in the inverse. They're seeing the release of the binding. So the feminines are not bound by the lust, by the fatal attraction. I just heard the limerence, the binding. They're breaking free from that. They're choosing themselves even over the idea of love here. Practical realists. What is the energy? Freedom, sensitivity, beauty, and sensuality. So feminines are coming into their autonomy in action and deed, in truth and honesty. What can we see for advice for you feminines? This is progress. I just heard row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. So go with the flow, feminines. This is really don't create resistance in your own life. Really choose that righteous path. Let it be that way. What can the masculines see here? 9 of Wands, Lord of great strength. So you don't have to be super, super strong to love a feminine that is aware, that is masterful. Not in the way that you have to compensate for their weaknesses or fear their infidelity or be skeptical of their love. This is, you have to be strong enough to love yourself, to not cave in the face of this incredible gift you're being given with a feminine like this, masculines. You have to be strong inner strength not strong regarding them, but your character, your healing, your mastery. You have to be strong of character. And worthiness, you have to know your worthiness in order to be with a feminine that knows their worthiness. What can we see for how the feminines are feeling on the heart space? Tender. So they're kind of sorting. This is a melancholy. So feminines have been processing. We've seen this card a bit for the masculines lately, so I believe it's in the shared energetic space. It is in the heart connection. So they are looking at things that earnestly have not gone the way that they've wanted. And there is a wisdom to this. I see the feminines in humility, desiring to make things work, make amends, to have a sincere new beginning here. I'll do whatever it takes, really, because I trust you, I just heard. I actually love you. What can we see for the energetic intention, mental breakthroughs, and ideas? So there's a humility in the energy for the feminines. They're allowing their hearts to lead. They're allowing this truth of the love that they have come into the awareness of to be there and not tell themselves they're crazy for it. They're allowing the reality of that to be there. Advice for the feminines. That's because you are manifesting union with your divine counterpart. Most of you will be watching this for your counterpart, but in the event this isn't your counterpart, you are manifesting the awareness of love and creating wholeness in yourself, so you will align with your counterpart. But that typically is what warrants this level of humility and realist energy and self-love. Like, you are in line for the love of a lifetime, feminines. What can we see for advice for masculines? Nine of Cups, Lord of material happiness. So this is true if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy kind of stuff. Your feminine really is coming into this inner peace, happiness, and that's going to create a very happy life if you're strong enough to not be in weak energy and do your side, toe the line from your side of the energy. If you've become realized, if you've healed, masculines, you are assured happiness in this relationship, not strife. What can we see on the heart of hearts for their counterpart? How are the feminines looking? Justice in the inverse. So there's something that's still not fully justified, but it's on the table here, but it doesn't feel fully time or fully fair yet, that it hasn't come in all the way. What's happening in the energetic realm? Simultaneity, nonlinear processing, and epiphany. So there's that realist energy again. The feminines are no longer in limerence, thinking that they're, en route for imminent union. If they're not, they've come into a practical, grounded, present motion, and they're realizing it takes two, that it's not just their wishful thinking or their masculine XYZ. This is literally a tandem effort. What is the advice for the feminines? King of Cups. Yes, it is interconnected. It's so intimately, intricately, inextricably connected. King of Wands, King of Cups, heart and soul. Advice for the masculines. Lord of harmonious change, Two of Pentacles. So masculines, it is time to, step more into leadership bit by bit here. Activation, equality, order, action, harmonious change. So there are steps that are coming in that you will be guided to make, masculines. And this is saying that it's a continuity, and you will. Because you're seeing the two as one here. Unity consciousness. What can we see for how the feminines want to manifest? More prayer, asking for divine guidance in the way to perceive things, the actions to take, interpretation of what they are perceiving, and the actions of others. And the energetic card, right on, Adam, autonomy, self-fulfillment, non-reaction. So this is the sovereignty, the autonomy establishing for each together. What is the advice for the feminines? Page of Pentacles, so presence. We've got prayer and presence. So beginner's eyes, simple, basic, bit by bit, present. There's a bit of a laying low energy here, this humble energy. It's very delicate, uncluttered kind of feeling. What can we see for the masculines? The foolish man in the reverse. So, you know, many times the Fool card can be interpreted as the foolish energy, but in the reverse like this, because this says the foolish man, you're not a fool. So masculines, you might have felt like you were a fool for love, tongue-tied, can't speak, you know, divine gag order, not being able to come forward, not knowing what to do. That's ending, because things are ripening in the divine timing energy here. So you're going to start feeling that nervousness subside, and there's going to be more opportunities to actually connect, really. What can we see for how the feminines are wanting to manifest here? Or sorry, take action, following their heart. So this goes back to the self-love the feminines are experiencing right now in their autonomy. There's something that's brand new for the feminines where they're really listening to the whisper of their heart's truth in a very supported, whole, loved kind of way that doesn't make them single or alone in the energy. There's a soft wholeness to this feeling. Psychic vision, hidden meanings, dream reading. So there's something about the 5D permeating the physical as it anchors in, as it merges. The feminines are feeling the togetherness even prior to the union coming in. It's like that layer is converging, and the feminines are feeling it from all directions. They're just feeling the love. What can we see for advice? So there are some meditations the feminines can do with subconscious, the moon, deeper things, really looking at anything that still needs to be let go, that's not serving. The 8 of Cups is where we walk away from everything that doesn't serve towards our wish fulfillment. We've already got the wish fulfillment, the 9 of Cups in the heart, internal meditation. But this is now letting go, really saying final goodbyes to things that have no place going forward in your life, feminines. And masculines, 2 of Cups, Lord of Love. There are 2 whales on this card, so whales might be significant masculines. But yeah, there's definitely the 2 of Cups here, so just focus on the love. It will show you the way. What is the biggest challenge for the feminines? Investing in self. I mean, we've seen this progress for the feminines being whole, feeling supported, having this love permeate even when the masculine's not there, just in and of themselves. But still the challenge is continuing to invest in self and having so much love to share with a masculine. In the energetic realms, there's triumph and victory, brilliance, exaltation, Metatron's star. So miracles are happening behind the scenes. What is the advice for feminines? 9 of Cups, keep wishing, keep manifesting. This is one of the most audacious manifestations you will do in this lifetime. True love is a masterwork. So good going, everybody on planet Earth. And masculines, 3 of Cups, Lord of Abundance, in the inverse, reducing to this love connection. So masculines, you know, continue letting go of whatever third energy it is that is preventing this from coming in. You know, you need to do that. Your feminine needs to streamline. Your feminine wants to invest fully in this, and you're also letting go of anything that isn't compatible with investing fully in this. Keep that work up, letting go. What is the advice, the solution? Trusting feminine's divine timing. This is the Ace of Pentacles, the new beginning that hasn't quite come in yet. but it will. Keep doing that inner work that allows you to let go. And here's that new beginning, bioluminescence, self-illumination, simplicity. Focus on self. It's that simple. When you're in the right alignment internally, everything that's aligned with you comes. What is the advice for the feminines? There's the self-love, the very same card in the same position. Keep focused on self right now. As always, following your heart's guidance. What about for the masculines? The moon, ruler of flux and reflex. So you're starting to see these cosmic ebb and flow, hot and cold, heating and cooling, like back and forth, breathing in and out. It's a natural process. You're getting accustomed to the process here, masculines. And so you're not so rocked at sea by the changing energies in the connection. There's stable energy coming in here. In our material realms, like the coast is clearing even on the material level, where things that were dicey or sketchy are being released. So these connections can come in free from strife, ridicule, envy. What can we see in the near future, next 3 weeks? So feminines are continuing to become more practical, realistic, clear-minded. They're keeping an eye on this connection. They're not deluding themselves about any falsehoods so much anymore. Perspective, ideals, and beliefs. Yeah, supreme realists coming in. Authenticity. What can we see for advice? Page of Wands, continue seeking higher guidance in all things. And for the masculines, the Wheel of Fortune. It's on the table, it hasn't turned. So yeah, there is this anticipation. It's coming soon, you guys. Literally, we're right in the middle of Mercury retrograde and Lionsgate's bringing it in. Mercury retrograde is clearing karma, and it's a fade from the old lives into the new. There's some major movement at this time. Enjoy the ride. Many blessings. Bye for now.